Hi guys. Okay. I'm waiting for my guest today to join. Say John Simple. How are you guys? How are you doing? Hey, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to Let's Meet and Talk with Shin.
Thank you very much. It's such an honor.
I'm loving your track.
Clearly. And I'm honored.
Okay, so
I didn't see that coming.
I always play a track of the artist that I'm hosting on the day, so it's a must. I always do.
Which is actually a great thing.
Okay, so let me try and invite a few more people and then we can start.
Okay.
Mhm. So you good? How was your day?
Well, it was tiring.
Okay.
It was a hive of activities.
What were you doing the whole day?
Almost missed the interview.
Sorry?
It was a hive of activities. Almost missed the interview.
Oh, really?
Really.
How could you miss the interview? That won't do.
I wasn't gonna miss it for anything in the world.
Okay, so I'm going to
So
start
how are
with
you?
questions, if you don't mind. Do you want to say
Okay.
something?
Sorry?
Did you want to say something?
Oh, I was saying, how's it there? How's German today?
Oh, Germany today is okay. The weather is so beautiful. I mean, everything is good. Yeah.
Okay. So jump straight into it.
Okay, so I'm just going to start by asking you to introduce yourself and why the name Sarah Jones Dimples. I do understand you do have dimples, but why Sarah Jones?
Yes. Well, well, by the time I created that account, I don't know what was happening in my mind, so I just put the dimples, but it's not part of my alias.
Okay.
Okay, so well, I'll start with my real name. My real name is Kudakwashi Arnold Jr. Shoko, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm 25, turning 26 in July. Then I go by the stage name, say Jones.
Wait, are
Basically,
you
those are
that
my names.
when 26? Because you are about to say I'm 26. Are you that in a rush to be 26?
Well, it's a few months away, so I might as well delve into it.
I see. Okay. So you're still saying?
Yes, so basically, those are my names. I think that was your question. My name.
Yeah,
Those are
why?
my
But
names.
why say Jones? I mean, why not go with Kudapashi? Why not go with Arnold? Why go with say Jones?
Well, there's a bit of a background story to that name. Well, the name came about. All right, there's an original Jones in our family, like the second born. We have three, by the way. So the second
Okay.
name goes by the name Jones. So for some reason we don't even know, all three of us acquaint ourselves with that name, one way or the
So
other.
you guys are not satisfied by your names. You're like, okay, so we're gonna steal our little brother's name, whatever
Well,
he
everyone
feels.
asks. I don't know. I think it's just sibling love. We just love that name for some reason. So we just acquaint ourselves with that name. The first one actually calls himself Jones, the Jones. Then mine's got the Jowns. But surprisingly, when I named myself that name, I didn't know that Jones actually means cool. So
Mm.
this other day, I just stumbled on a post on Google. I was like, Jones means you're cool. I was like, I'm going with that. So
Okay.
that's how it came about. Then the say now, the origins of the say. Back in high school, I used to be a very cultural student.
Mm-hmm.
Public speaking, debate, stuff like that. So these other people, I don't know who actually came about with it. He was just like, this guy deserves to be the Say Jones, not just the Jones. So that's how the name came about. And from there till now, it seems like it has hold much water.
Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. And then you being in the arts industry, does your dad play a big role in you being interested in the industry, like arts industry?
Well, actually, he did. He's late, by the way.
Sorry,
And so
that
continue
you,
to rest in peace.
yeah, my apologies about that.
No, 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 it's fine. Actually, he did play a very pivotal role.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he influenced the art. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. So he actually played a very big role in acting. I started off my career as an actor back in 2004.
Okay.
Yes, then I played roles in, there's this local soap called Gringo
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't know
as an
Gringo?
extra.
I'm sure everyone
As a,
does know Gringo. Unless if you're a
yeah.
2000 baby, then we could understand.
So I started off as an extra on Gringo, then some recurring characters. Then there was Tiriparuendo. That one that was written by Aaron Chundramoyo.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was also actually the director, so I played very big roles there.
Oh, that's nice. Would you mind to tell us
Yes,
more
I
about
actually ended up as yes. But back then, I never knew that I had the music side of me. Well, actually, I
that?
did. When we grew up, like I was saying, we came from, I come from a very arts family. Me and my
Mm-hmm.
brothers, we used to love singing. But
Yes.
then, back then, it wasn't for showbiz. It was actually our own bedroom productions.
Ah, okay.
So my older brother used to like make these he had like the beats making software, so you make the beats. Then he had also some little knowledge of how to master and stuff like that, so would make music. But then back then it wasn't that serious. The acting part was that serious. In fact,
Okay.
all of us, we used to be very invested in acting.
So which
Yes.
time would you say that you started drifting to the music side of the world? From acting to the music side, which year was that?
Well, professionally, I would say 2004, 13 actually. 12,
Okay.
12, 12, 12, 12, yes. That's when I had like my first professional studio session. There was this producer called Gunweed. Then
Okay.
I had a collaboration with this lady. Her name was Far Rider. She was a dancehall artist, and this she had a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Um, his name was Bossman. Bossman. I think dancehall fanatics know these people.
Okay.
So that was like my first professional recording session back in 2012. So that's when I started to realize, so I can actually do this. I'm really cut out for music more than just acting.
Excellent. Ah,
Yeah,
interesting.
yes.
Do you have any people that you would say they inspired you or kind of influenced you to end up being into music besides the people that you have just mentioned?
So
Anything
growing up now, I used to,
that
all right, listen, growing up, I used to listen to a lot of rap music, the likes of, in fact, American hip hop, the likes of Lil Wayne's, 50 Cent, stuff like that. So these people actually influenced the music part, like the rapping.
Ah, so you are the big hip
Back in
hop
the
fan.
day. Back in the day. This was back in the day. These people
Ah,
actually
okay.
inspired the rapping. But then things changed now. I no longer, in fact, I can say my message is not inspired by those people anymore. It's funny that I'm
Okay.
inspired by the likes of Mtukudzi, the likes of Chiwoniso. So those
Even
people
like
actually played the role.
Zimbabwean legends, like I don't know. I had
Those are
so
the
much.
people which inspire the message now, but not the rapping part. So the rapping part, that one is due to the American artists, but the message now is different. So I'm a rapper, but who's not so much of a rapper.
I can't say I 100% understand it, but I kind of get it.
You kind of get it, because
I
my
kind of.
music now is a lot of fusions. One time I just feel like, me, I have to be dancehall. Then one time I'm just like, no, I have to be Afropop. One time I'm like, I really need to be hardcore hip hop. So it's
Okay.
just music now. It's just music. But
Okay.
rap,
Why
rap,
just talking about you deciding to make it Afro pop and all this stuff? So what kind of genre? If someone was to ask you today, what genre does Sir John's Dimples make? What would be the answer?
rap, rhythm and poetry.
With a rap, rhythm, and poetry.
It's just like that, point blank. But then I don't want to be boxed. I don't want to be boxed.
Okay.
You cannot put me in a box that, no, this is a rap. I want someone, when someone listens to my music, I want that someone to say, wow, so he can sing. Wow. So he can do patois. Wow, so he can do Afropop. I don't want to be
Well,
predictable.
I
So
believe.
we know this guy. We know his style.
Mhm.
Stuff like that.
I believe your work itself would speak for itself. I mean, when they listen to it, then definitely you get the what do you call this? You get the feedback. So okay, and then to my next question,
Uh-huh.
what is the creative process like, both acting and singing? Well, how would you describe your creative process?
Sorry, can you
How would
repeat
you
that?
describe your creative process, both in acting and in music?
Um, like, how do I balance them? How do I?
Yeah.
That's your
How would
question.
you, how would you describe your creative process? Like for you, I mean, someone goes into the studio, this is what motivates them. Like, for example, I'm a fine art photographer. What inspires me is traveling the people around me, just seeing certain things, just gets my attention, and already I'm having like imaginations. I'm thinking, oh, if I could have a model and do this, if I could dress up like this and capture this, it's like already I'm imagining. So how would you describe your creative process, especially in the music side? Like also
Well, mine
characters would you
here is how different my situation is. I was kind of nurtured in that manner. You see, when you're growing up, you look up to your father, or you look up to
okay.
any parent, right? So whatever that person does, you emulate that person. So in the
Okay.
process of me emulating that person, I guess that's just how blinkered I got. That's how creative it got. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get you.
Yes, but well, as for acting, but music, well, I'm someone who I think I feel like I have a story to tell. I
Okay.
need to say something exactly. So I'm just inspired by what happens in life, and so that's how I get to be creative.
Okay. Who would you like to most collaborate with?
Artist
Mm-hmm.
in Zimbabwe, in Africa, or anyway.
Uh, First of all, I always starting like if you Zimbabwean, Nigerian, I would like to start with your country, where you're based, and then we go Africa. You have
Tell
to
you
start.
what, uh, very
And
unfortunate. The only person I wanted to collaborate passed on. That was Oliver Mchukudzi.
nobody else.
Well, if anyone, well, if it happens, yes, with anyone, but I don't look forward to any collaborations as of yet.
Why?
That's the truth.
Why? Why
I
no? I
know,
mean,
I
why are
know.
you giving to me? I
People,
mean,
people,
there's so
people
many
actually,
great artists. There are so
people
many great
actually
artists in Zimbabwe.
collaborate for the wrong reasons. People collaborate for the wrong reasons.
What do you mean people collaborate for the wrong reasons?
Well, one would want to collaborate so as to elevate oneself. So
Not all of
that's
them.
not my case. All right, I'm not someone who wants to ride on people's backs. If
Okay,
I'm going to climb this ladder, I'm going to do it alone.
alone.
Yes.
How are you gonna do it alone? I mean, are you sure about wanting to ride alone? I mean,
Well,
someone just commented, Jones never wanted to collaborate with me. We would have made fire, homie. You know that.
well, that's my homie. That's like my day one. Mr. Rinashi, how are you?
No, but then I don't understand
Honestly,
when you say you want to
listen,
ride
listen.
alone.
The truth is, yes, I would want to collaborate with other well-established artists, but I
Yes.
don't look forward to. I don't look forward to.
Why? I
Something that I'm
mean,
planning that by this time, if I collaborate with such and such artist, I'm just not looking forward to it.
wait, you know what? Not
Yes.
only in the arts industry, I mean, even in life, there's so many things you can say I want to do alone, but I feel like at times it's just so
Mhm.
impossible. Not because you cloud chasing or anything like that.
Mhm.
I mean, why?
I'm listening. No, I do want to collaborate. Now I'm
Yeah,
just
but
joking,
there
but I do
must be
want to.
one or two artists. I mean, we've got the likes of Amara Brown, Gammas, Peace Louis, Bright 363, Clitorical Season. You should listen to all those guys' music. They dope. I mean, maybe not your type of music, but then they are. I know
Let
they're
me just pick one. Let me just pick one. Junior
yeah.
Brown. Junior Brown.
Who?
Junior Brown.
Minia Brown. Okay.
Yes. Junior
Why
Brown.
him? Now, I mean, I never asked this question, but why him? Why? Someone
I don't
just
know. I think, well, it's the kind of rap I want. He speaks to
okay.
me. Yes. I see
Okay.
myself in him in the nearby future.
You're the first artist who's like, I don't want to collaborate with anyone. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm like,
I did not say that. I didn't say, I said I'm not looking forward to.
guys. Am I the only one who had
I'm not
that?
looking
Am I
forward to.
Okay, so if you could, I'm curious to know what you're going to say. As my name says, the curious Shin. I'm really curious to know what you're going to say now.
I'm
So,
listening.
If you could go open a show for any artist, who would it be?
Local artist.
Mm-hmm.
Macheso.
Why Manchester? I wasn't expecting that one. Okay, I wasn't expecting that one. Why
I'm
Manchester?
serious though. I'm serious though. The guy inspires my message in more ways than one.
Okay. And
Ye-
in Africa, who would you like to collaborate with? In Africa, who would you like to collaborate with? And who would you like to open a show for in Africa? Like
In
African.
Africa, in Africa, in Africa. Nasty C.
Nice to see you. Why? Collaborate or
Nasty C.
open?
Yeah? Sorry?
Collaborate or open?
Collaborate.
Okay, and open?
In Africa. Yemi.
Okay, Yemi Alade. Why Yemi Alade? Why her?
I'm a big fan.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Uh, you sing in the shower.
Every day. Like every time. Every day.
What songs do you sing?
Uh, Actually, I'm very versatile. Like my music depends on the mood on the day in question. One morning I just wake up, I feel like house. One day I feel like it's hip hop. The next day I just feel like it's kizomba. See, I just like everything.
What's the most useless talent you have?
Useless.
Yeah, useless. I mean, like everyone has them.
I think smiling a lot.
I don't think that's useless.
Well, at some point
Guys,
it affects you.
guys, would you say smiling is useless?
Well, usually smiling a lot affects you because you can't be serious when you need to be
Okay,
serious.
wait. Let me wait. Do you have a girlfriend? I'm asking for a friend.
For a friend.
Or are you in a situationship?
Well, I have. Yes, I have.
Okay. I mean, take those dimples and smile, and you're not winning an argument with your girlfriend. You think that's a useless talent, smiling, added to the dimples.
Well, yes, listen to my point. If you smile a lot and you do not know how to be serious at times, people won't take you serious.
Also, you're saying you smile a lot. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Ah, okay. So next question. If okay, besides acting and music, what career, what else do you do?
Right. I'm a graphics designer.
Okay. So if you were not into music, if you were not an artist, if you were not an actor, you'll be doing graphic design full time, or you're already doing that full time. What is it that
Not
you
full
do
time,
full time, and
but
what is
it's
it that you do full time?
these are some of the things I like doing. Photography, well, a bit of videography,
Mm-hmm.
then graphics designing. Well, I'm still learning, but those are some of the things that I like doing besides those things. So basically, it's every bit of art.
Okay.
Yes.
So everything that you into is all about art. Okay. Have you performed anywhere? Have you had live shows or something like that? And do you have any upcoming shows?
Again, not that I've got any, but at the moment, I feel like I haven't got to a point where I have to have like a performance or a live show in my
Okay.
career. Yes, I feel like I have to like do more to
Work.
prepare myself for those kind of things.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business?
Well, it has very much impacted in a very positive way, because if it wasn't for the internet, you wouldn't have even known me. And unlike back in the day when you used to like, if you want to establish yourself, you have to go through all those processes of registering with those music rights companies, Mura, stuff like that. Now
Mm.
it's easier. If I produce my music, if I register on sites such as DistroKid or Dito, I can upload my music, and I can start having royalties. So actually, it's a very positive thing, and you don't have to wait for the radio or the national broadcaster for you to be famous or to get the fame that you require. The internet can do that for you.
Would you say you're doing the music because you love music or it's about the fame?
I love music,
You're
even
passionate,
more than acting.
like
Even
why?
more than acting. I love music more than acting now.
So if we were to give you the mic right now and we tell you, okay, so you've got the audience, you have to perform, which song would you perform?
My song.
Of course, your songs. Whose songs do you want to perform? If not your songs.
Yes. Yes, I would perform a song called Africa.
Africa. Okay. So
Yes.
someone said I shouldn't let you go without dropping bars.
What?
Yeah. Okay, so which famous musicians do you admire? So already you've mentioned Oliver Mtukudzi, Chuwanise Marire, besides those two.
Well, there are lots actually. Well, I'll tell you what. For
Name
every
five.
genre, I have like a person or an artist, so to speak, that I emulate.
Name
If you ask
five.
me one in dancehall, I'll tell you. If you ask me uh, house, I'll tell you. If you ask me jazz, I'll tell you.
Okay, so I will ask you to name five.
5.
Mm-hmm. Leave out Oliver
Um,
and Chuwanise.
are we talking about local artists or anyway?
Africa.
All right. Zim Dancehall, Winky D.
Okay.
Jazz, Trevor Gunonga.
Okay.
R&B, blues, I would say Tammy.
Okay.
What are the genre? Rap, I would say Junior Brown or Takura.
Okay.
What are the genre?
I don't know. You soul music.
Afropop, Afropop,
Yeah, there's
Afropop,
Africa, Afrobeat, there's
Afropop,
soul music.
Diamond Boys.
Sorry?
Diamond Boys by Mutare.
Ah, okay, Diamond Boys. Okay.
Yes.
So, what is the most trouble you've ever gotten into?
The most trouble.
Yeah.
I've been arrested, but I'm not gonna say what was the charge.
Hayibo, chini kaloko. Hayibo, hi. Matataking kawin. Hi, no ways. We can't be supporting and following someone that we don't know why they were arrested. Hi,
No.
guys, for those who agree with me, guys, if you guys agree with me that he has to spill the beans why he was arrested, guys, please just comment. Just say he has to. Like, yes. That's all I need you guys
No
to
one
do.
is
Just simple yes. Because
apparently no one
someone was arrested. Hello.
apparently no one is in the comment section.
Yeah, nobody's really in the comment section, but I know there are people watching. Yes, we
I
listening.
know.
Yes, let's say it. We listening. So please, why would you?
Disturbing the peace.
We,
Disturbing the peace.
whose peace did you disturb?
Long story. We might just have another interview for that.
Okay. What is the best advice you've been given?
By who? By anyone.
Yeah, anyone. Could be anyone.
Show not tell.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
My father, actually. Show not tell. Simple as that.
And what was the advice?
Show not tell.
What does that mean?
Sorry?
What does it mean? I don't know if I'm hearing correct.
Well, basically translate to walk the talk, not talk the talk.
So you expected me to understand that you just speak in riddles and then you're hey.
But I presume everyone knows this.
I don't. I don't.
Come on.
Anything about the industry, what would it be?
Sorry?
If you could change anything about the industry, what is it that you would change?
Our industry. There's a lot.
Just name 3 things.
Well, one, we would need strong government backing. See, we are starving artists. Number one. Number two, I would say Zimbabwean artists, we really need to support each other. See, we are very divided.
How do we support each other? Like, how do you suppose we do that? I'm interested in knowing that.
Well, apparently,
guys,
when one rises,
muno. Huh? Kondeme chirungu. Hanzi kondeme chirungu muno. Tukuitaura shona. I think he's saying they have pinned the comment. Carl kondeme chirungu muno.
It's breaking up.
Hanzi, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, bet.
Hanzi, what would you do for the government to be back in the industry? Sorry, before you answer the question I asked you, can you please answer Kudita? What would you do for the government to back the industry? What would you do?
For the industry to back us as artists, what will I do?
Yeah, what would you do for the government to back the industry? Yes.
No, is it my prerogative or their prerogative?
I'm not sure. Could you answer that? I'm not really sure, but then that was his question.
No, actually, I am commending the government to make a change. We need to have like proper structures when it comes to arts. We really need support as artists, because here artists, we're just suffering artists. You see, we get the fame, we get everything, but fame does not put food on the table. We need to sell music. We need to have like a rights that protect us. We need to have
So before, guys, before, I feel like before you go to expect support from somebody else, I would like to ask you, do you support Zimbabwean artists? Do you support local artists? Because we can't expect artists to be supported by somebody else when we don't support them. So what is it that you would do? No, man, I think we are the problem. Okay. So what is it that you do? Because I feel like it first has to start with you. What is it that you're doing to support the artists? Melalito says, no, man, I think we are the problem as artists. Can you please verify what you mean by we are the problem as artists? Can you just elaborate what you mean by that? So you were still saying, Sir John?
Okay, so as I was saying, I think you asked something that are we supporting each other as artists?
Yes.
Like me, myself.
Mm-hmm.
From what we have said so far, don't I look like someone who's very much invested in local content?
Well, no, because, sir, you just told me that you're not looking forward to working with any artist. Did I get that right?
Collaboration. Listen, having a collaboration is one thing. Supporting
In a way,
an artist, it's another.
Like you say,
so you mean the only support I need as an artist is a collaboration?
Well, in a way, I feel like yes, because it's like you are saying you're not feeling their music, so nobody's inspiring you. Nobody. That's how I took it.
So you're saying the only way Jay's
No,
Marabini can help me is collaborating Jay's Marabini. Is that what you're saying?
I never said. Wait, don't get me wrong. I never say that's the only way, but I feel like.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you look for it anyway? Let's not go back to that question. So you were still saying, let's go weiter.
Okay, so I was saying, we really need to have support from the government.
Thank you. Yeah, somebody said it. Jones, you can support other artists.
That's just one way. That's just one way. Amongst a number of other ways that one can be helped, other than a collaboration. I can get advice. I can cut and raise for that person. That person can help me market my music with their big platforms. I don't really have to collaborate with that person.
Guys, I'm going to
making some sense.
I'm going to read the comment section to make comments about what you just said because
you're not getting any sense.
John's Madipuzi Tipe light. I don't understand what that means.
Okay.
I don't understand what that means. Okay, so where were we?
Yes, where were we? Next question. If you could
change anything about the industry, what is it that you would change?
Sorry?
If you could change anything about the industry, what is it that you would change? We're still on that one.
Yes, basically policies, the government's intervention, and basically us as artists supporting each other. I think basically that's about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we have come to the end of getting personal with Sir Jones. So are you ready for the questions?
Let's get it on.
Guys, so now we are going to, thanks guys, I'm enjoying. Okay, so guys, the reason behind those lives is to get to support upcoming artists, not only local artists as in Zimbabwean artists, just because we're from Zimbabwe, no. We also sometimes host lives where we have artists from other countries, for example, Nigeria, South Africa, wherever you can come from, as long you are free to join me and talk about yourself and tell us where we can find your music, get to tell us more about you and everything. This is the place. So Men Crush Mondays, of course, is for men. Women Crush Wednesdays is for the ladies. And I do this every Monday and every Wednesday. Now the segment that we're going through, feel free to assist Sir Jones. Let's see his knowledge about music. So I gave him three artists to research about. So I'm basically going to ask him questions about these three artists. Let's see how well researched he is about these three people.
Okay.
And then you guys are allowed to help him out, you know, just give him how would I say this? Just give him a minute to answer, and then he fails to answer, and then yeah, maybe drop us a freestyle a little bit before we go to the next segment. People really want a freestyle.
No, we're gonna do that at the end of this session.
Yeah. Why at the end of the session?
I think that's like the finisher.
Okay, so the first questions I'm going to ask you are three random questions that have nothing to do with the artist that I gave you.
Okay.
Which year was Marvin Gaye voted into the Michigan Rock and Roll Legends Hall of Fame 2?
How am I supposed to know that? Uh, 85?
No, sir. Guys, the question is, which year, it's between 2001 to 2010. Which year was Marvin Gaye voted into the Michigan Rock and Roll Legends Hall of Fame 2? Guys, anyone who knows?
2008. Five.
Okay, so you're guessing. So let's just move on to the next question. Who sang Stairway to Heaven? Who sang Stairway to Heaven? Kiki Marvin Gaye, sure, Kiki, this is hard. This is not hard. Hi, Wachini. This is not hard. Who sang?
You can't blame me.
To Heaven? Who sang Stairway? Guys, we want to see his knowledge about music. So who sang Stairway to Heaven?
Clue.
What clues do you want? Basically, all clues that I'll give you, you will. Okay, his first name is Led. At least give us the last name.
Lend. How do you spell it?
Led. 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 Dude, you're guessing. You're literally guessing. That's what you're doing. You're literally guessing. Who's guessing? Who's that? Stairway to Heaven. His name is Led. At least give us his last name. Led. That's how his name is spelled.
I don't know. Ledwin.
Okay, so which year was Marvin Gaye voted into the Michigan Rock and Roll Legends Hall of Fame 2? That was year 2005. Who sang Stairway to Heaven?
I got it right.
Yeah.
I got it right.
You say 2008.
Then I went to 5.
No, you didn't go to 5.
I went to 5.
No. Hi, Kazin. I'm really awake. Banzi, funza kuti Vanchoka anowanepi simba rake. Someone said I must ask you kuti Vanchoka anowanepi simba rake.
Ndozvinemba apa nedance udhanzi mutoriro izvi
This shouldn't be about kuti who team rakati. You should be able to answer. What is Temimoyo's real name?
Tamsanga Moyo.
Congratulations, that's the only question that you managed to do. Okay, so now we're going into the third segment. Right, so I'm not going to be telling you who I'm asking about. I'll just be randomly asking, right? And then you have to answer. So, which artist rose to prominence through Starbright? Which artist rose to prominence through Starbright?
There are plenty, but I'm going to go with Probit.
You can't say, dude, you can't say there are plenty because I gave you 3 artists. Yes, what to stick to the artists that I gave you? Hi. Okay. Which artist is the lead singer in a band called Ecstasy Gang Band?
Swen Olata.
Okay, yeah, you got it right. Guys, for those who don't know those artists, I'm just gonna type out here and pin it. You can check him out on the net. Okay. Which year did Ayanda CVC appear on Stage Theatre Hong Kong Run of the Lion King?
2019.
Hi, Chomi. Stop guessing.
No, 2013.
2019. Yeah, you got that. You got that.
So I'm well researched after all.
No, you're not well researched. You're just guessing.
Come on.
Which series is Ayanda CVC well known as Mom Zombie?
The Herd.
Which year did Paul Beats win the Dreamstar Zimbabwe?
2015.
Which organization organized the World Championship of Performing Arts? It's a Zimbabwean organization. Which organization organized the World Championship of Performing Arts that Probit took part in?
Dreamstar.
Stop guessing.
What you call this? What you call this? Whatever council, National Arts Council, NAC.
It's Zimbabwe Championships of Performing Arts.
Yeah, you're killing me. These things are just not there. They are not just made.
Last week, are you not the one who was saying someone wasn't well researched? Were you not the one who was saying that?
I cut me some slack here.
Which reality competition did Ayanda CVC took part in?
BET?
No, BET is a TV channel.
BET reality.
Nope.
What is this?
It's got Africa in it.
Big Brother Africa.
No.
It's reality. It's got brother in it. Africa, I mean.
Okay, Africa in it. You definitely have answers. Definitely, I agree with you.
Where is he from? Where's the program from, actually?
Ayanda CVC. She took part in competition, like it was a reality competition. It was for the whole of Africa.
I'm still going with BT reality.
No, that's not the name. And also the
Right. Top actor Africa.
finally, you're guessing.
You.
Which genre does Sean Olota produce?
Jazz. Jazz with an Afrofusion.
Afrofusion, yes. Can you name 2 albums by Sean Oluta and years released?
Yes. Why Worry 2018. Homebrew 2013. And Homemade 2005.
Why do I get the feeling you kind of wrote these answers down, right? I'm not trusting you anymore.
Is it so I'm just supposed to fail?
Which year did Ayanda learn the role on the head? The head. I will pronunciation, guys. Who's the guy I know reads Angoma Yepa News?
I think 2013.
No.
2010.
I stop guessing, man. Hi, go.
All right, final answer. 2019.
2018.
You see, I was close.
Kudita is asking, who's the guy I know reads Angoma? Yepa News.
All I know is the guy's dead.
Really?
He was from Rewa there.
Okay. I didn't actually think you'd answer that because I don't even know.
But I got it right. Yeah, I got it right.
I don't know if you got it right. So, can you tell me the characters Ayanda CVC played in the next series that I'm about to give you? 7 Dilan.
The name is Afrikaans. I can't pronounce it.
No, it wasn't. 7 Dilan is the Afrikaans name.
What about the name? It wasn't Afrikaans.
No. Okay. Which role does which series does Ayanda CVC play as Zaman's auntie?
I don't know. I just know it airs on Mzansi Magic.
What? Which series is Ayanda CVC known as Mam Zombe? I'm sure that's one you know.
Uh, Scandal.
Ah,
No, it's The Herd.
that's right. Okay, so those are all the
The way you
questions.
ask is very intimidating, so you can't blame me.
How is it intimidating?
I'll lose my confidence, so I'll end up just confusing these answers.
Okay, so please give us a freestyle, and then we come to the end of this session. Freestyle.
Give me a beat. Give me a beat.
What beat do you want? I don't have a beat.
Let me look for a beat first.
I can give you my own.
Yes, give me.
I don't know if you'll be able to.
Let's hear it.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, I'm always optimistic like an Optimus Prime.
Wait,
Always
sorry,
pessimistic.
I need to give you the one without the lyrics, because this one is the one with the lyrics. Wait. There we go.
I'm always optimistic like an Optimus Prime. They're always pessimistic, yeah, they're trying to put me down. Trying to convict my sound like an alleged crime. So much amazed because the rap game is my pride. I don't do it for a single dollar or a dime. Neither do I do it just to while up my time. I'm like a parachute. I got an open mind.
Are you done?
Yes. Yes.
Are you done? Guys, are you guys
Yes.
satisfied? Would
Yes.
have been interesting if the questions were, oh, sorry, can I just, Tafad's Sam would have been interesting if the questions were closer home. Zim not sure about the essay or Sophie's obsessions.
You see?
Tafad, hi,
She's
you welcome.
she's
No,
vouching for
no.
me.
Wait, let me.
You can't blame me.
Wait, let me get that. Tafazo, how are you? Thank you for joining today's live. We've come to the end, but then I'm just going
someone
to...
was feeling me. Look at the comments. Media was actually feeling it.
Let me finish to answer. So, what we do on this live is we get in touch with different artists, right? And we invite them to join us on this live. So the artists that come here on this live, it's not only Zimbabwean upcoming artists. We've got artists coming also from other countries. So I feel like it's unfair for me to only focus on Zimbabwe. If I was only focusing on Zimbabwean upcoming artists, then it would make sense. But then we also do have artists from other countries. For example, my last guest, Sil Soul, is from Nigeria. She's not Zimbabwean. But I asked the questions about Zimbabwean upcoming artists and South African upcoming artists. And so that is why. So I've got 26 seconds remaining. And we're going to be also having other artists from different countries. So that's why I ask questions from different, it's like I give a person three artists, then they do have to do research. So today's three artists were Zimbabwean, South African, and Nigerian.